This is something similar to what you might have seen in the woods over 100 years ago. And you guys know the routine. We have 3 lumberjacks and we have 3 sets of bleachers. So we're gonna split you up into team cheering sections. Are you ready to have some fun? We're gonna start over here with you guys. You're gonna be cheering for Lumberjack Camp Wasilla. Let's hear for Wasilla! Simmer down. Look at, they're booing you. You know that, right? You know what you're gonna do next, right? You guys are cheering for Lumberjack Camp Palmer! And of course, over here, you guys are gonna be cheering for Lumberjack Camp Akron! Yes! And as we go through our competition, we're here to have fun. I want you to have fun too, so cheer everybody on. One more thing, I'm gonna reteach you the official cheer of the Lumberjacks. I announced for the Steel Timber Sports Series for 15 years and at the Lumberjack World Championships equally as long. This is our official cheer. We use it everywhere. We say hello, goodbye, what's up, all of that stuff. This is our cheer. I'm gonna yell it out to you and you all yell it back to me. And if at any time you see something up here you like, just belt one of these out because it makes you feel good and we love to hear it. Everybody repeat after me. Yo-ho! Perfect. Let's meet everyone and let the wood chips fly. Again, I'm Tina. I'm Fred Shear's little sister. We grew up in Hayward, Wisconsin, the home of the Lumberjack Championships. We started log rolling as little kids, and then in our late teens and early 20s started a home-based lumberjack show. And my family's original show is going on over 40 years later. I worked there for 15 years before I decided to go off my own, and I went to Bar Harbor, Maine, and I started a lumberjack show. I've been there almost 30 years. If you're ever in Acadia National Park, stop by and say hi. Also as a castaway on Survivor Panama Exile Island. Today I will call the competition and hope to teach you everything you need to know about these competitors. Our first lumberjack will be chopping and sawing for Wasilla. He is from New York. Actually, all the lumberjacks are from New York. Can you believe that? Do you know why? Because they have more colleges there that are teaching wood chopping, and they have a huge association of collegiate and professional wood choppers there. So this guy started out at Finger Lakes Community College, and now he is at Paul Smith's. He just started another 4-year degree at Paul Smith's, which is a really big chopping college. And he's worked for me for the last 2 years in Maine. He's from outside of Buffalo, and it's his first time to Alaska. He's an Iron Jack, chopper, sawyer, roller, climber. Let's welcome Owen Probst. And our next competitor is chopping and sawing for Palmer. And this cat started at SUNY Cobleskill College, and he's been competing for 6 years now, and it's his first time to Alaska as well. And this cat is a 2-time competitor in the Steel Timber Sports Rookie Series, which is 25 and under. It's the greatest event for the young athletes today. Let's have a nice warm welcome for AJ Fletcher! Oh my gosh, AJ, I almost forgot to tell him. He took 2nd place in the mustache contest today. I said, AJ, you better take that ribbon to the sluice box tonight. All right, our next competitor is chopping us off for Akron! It's his 6th time to the Alaska State Fair. He is from Buffalo as well. He was once on a TV show with John Cena, the wrestler dude. It's called American Grit, a military-style challenge show. He won it. He was unstoppable. He is a top 10 Steel Timber Sports athlete currently, and just a month ago he was invited to participate on the relay team representing the U.S. at the World Championships in Stuttgart, Germany in November. Let's welcome Big Mark Boquist. Our competitors, let's let the wood chips fly. The first event is the underhand chop. Underhand is the most popular chop around the world. It's done by all the men, all the women, and this is the one we start kids out on. And if you have little kids and they can lift an axe above their head, you should be good parents and put axes in their hands. No, I'm serious. Seriously. Now these are razor sharp axes from Australia, New Zealand. If you're gonna buy a brand new axe today, it's gonna cost about $800. All right, in this competition, chopping for Wasilla, let's give it up for Owen! And chopping for Anchorage, let's hear for Big Mark! All right, and Axemen ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
You can do it!
Fell a bit of hell. And he is going to be an incredible axeman. Let's have a nice hand for both of these guys. How about it? Wow. Wowza. Hey, we're going to put away the racing axes and get out our work axes and have an axe throwing competition at this target over here. We're going to give each competitor one practice throw followed by 3 scoring throws. Scoring is, the inside red is 5, the next ring is 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna give them 1 warm up and then 3 scoring throws. Go ahead, fellas, take your warm up. Simmer down, Anchorage, it's just a practice. All right, who's cheering for Palmer? Who's cheering for Anchorage? So Palmer has 3, Anchorage has 4. All right, here's our second throw. So AJ gets a bullseye. So he has 8, and you have 4. Is it tied? It's tied up, 8-8. And as we went into our third and final round, the crowd broke into a wild frenzy. It looks like it's is it a tie? 2 for, I know he got 2. What about you, AJ? 2? 3. Wait a minute. AJ wins for Palmer. Okay, wait a second, Anchorage. Are you booing? Are you booing Mark or Palmer? That's hysterical. Let's give them both a nice hand. That's hysterical. Now we're gonna get out our crosscut saws. The crosscut saws are the tools that change the timber industry. You have to think about these guys. They were sitting on a logging camp chopping, and here comes this guy from Europe with a crosscut saw. They'd never seen one before. And all of a sudden, a dozen sawyers could outcut, or 2 sawyers could outcut a dozen of the best axemen. So it was a really incredible tool. We're going to set the teeth of the saw into the wood just about an inch or so. And we do this to guide the saw into the wood so it goes straight up and down so it doesn't bend or twist while we're cutting. It looks like Mark went an inch and Owen's going or so. Hey, just stop. What are you doing? You're idling. Okay. 0 to 100, that's where Mark's going. All right. It's a little piece, and there's only a little size difference. All right, who's cheering for Wasilla? Who's cheering for Anchorage? Sawyer's ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that's it, yeah!
Come on, cheer!
Go! Yes!
Come on, let's give Owen some help! Let's have a nice half for both of our Sawyers, what do you say? That's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. We're going to stay out here for our next event, and this is called the Obstacle Pole Buck Choker Set Relay Race. This is taking several skills that the lumberjacks used to use in the camps and still use today, and we put them back to back in our relay. We're going to start out with a land log roll using that tool right there and that tool right there. That's called a PV, that's called a can hook. We're going to roll that log over the cradle, pick it up, bunk it in. We're going to take the chainsaw, run up the obstacle log, saw the end of it off. Then we're going to run back down. Then they're going to go over to the boom logs. And they're going to run over to the crash pad. Do you see the metal logging cables resting on the crash pads? Those are called chokers. And logging choker, we're going to run back with that, hopefully staying dry, right? No. So then they're going to run back and they're going to set the choker around the log and tighten it up. First one to debunk, that's the one that wins. We're using chainsaws here. Go ahead and fire them up.
Check and make sure it's got it. And check and make sure it's got it. Otherwise, keep pulling until it goes.
Like I said, it's Owen's first time to Alaska, and it's the first time he started this on his own, because his mom usually starts it for him. That's all right, it's called the two-man song now. All right, who's cheering for Wasilla? Who's cheering for Palmer? All right, here we go. Competitors ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, they roll it over, flip it up. Now they're going to grab that chainsaw, run up that log, saw the end of it off. Alright, now they're going to run across that boom. They still want their balance. They want to make sure they're going to make it all the way across. And here it comes.
Photo finish.
You lost that by that much. And he ran. It's the power of the mustache. Hey, do you want me to tell you a little story about AJ? We went over to hang out with Eskimo Nick, the Ninja Warrior, in between shows. And they had all these unique things that they wanted these guys to do. Was anybody over there? Yeah, I talked to a couple people. So they had him carry 4 kids that weighed 140 to 150 pounds. He carried them around on his back, 600 pounds. And then they're like, hey, let's have AJ try carrying all those kids. But they didn't have kids there. They put Mark on his back. And he went all the way around the today's seating carrying that guy, this guy carrying that guy. Seriously. I was like, AJ, I can't believe you did that. And he's like, really? He's not that big.
Same size.
He's huge. All right, we're going to go into our power sawing competition next. Power saws are the tools that cut the old-time skills of the lumberjacks out of the logging camps. But they're very important for today's lumberjacks work in the woods, and we always include power saws in our competitions, as well as helping to keep the old-time skills of the lumberjacks alive. We're running a steel 044 modified stock saw. Stock means we take it off the shelf. Modified means we change it. Beef it up, juice it up. They're really loud and really fast, so cover your ears, or at least have the little kids cover their ears. Gentlemen, start your engine. Tonight, getting ready to dance. All right, in this competition, we're going to make 3 cuts. 1 cut down, 1 cut up, and 1 cut down. They always position the saw on the ground underneath the block of timber that they're cutting, and then they put their hands on the top of the log. That's to make sure that everybody's in the same starting position as the next. Who's cheering for Anchorage? Who's cheering for Palmer? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Let's have a nice hand for both of our hot sawyers! Turn your attention up back to the springboard chop. The springboard was an early form of a ladder for the lumberjacks. You have to think about these guys cutting trees a long, long time ago. Sometimes they were so thick they couldn't chop or saw through them because the crosscut saws weren't long enough. So they sat there looking up at that timber going, how are we going to harvest that? There's so much wood up there, there's so much money. So they developed a ladder. They would take their axe in the tree, cut a little pocket into it, stick a board in, stand on top of it, another pocket in the board until they had a springboard ladder up above the thick base. Now in competition today, this is considered to be the most difficult and dangerous chop because not only are they standing on a little board above the ground, barely securing the tree, but they chop left and right-handed. That's like you swinging your golf club with your wrong shoulder. If you always swing like this, and then you go backwards, you swing like that. It's weird, but they're doing it backwards with a 6-pound razor blade. And chopping for Lumberjack Camp Palma, let's hear for AJ. And chopping for Camp Wasilla, give it up for Owen. All right, Axemen ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, he knocked himself right off that log. He's safe though, that's the most important thing. He's gonna take a couple more swings and get into that log. Owen's got the lead right now. He opens up that springboard real wide. When we chop, like the underhand, we have a pattern. Bottom, top, pivot, top, bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the springboard, we go upright. And AJ's making a nice catch up there. And Owen makes his turn to the backside. Come on, they need your help. It ain't over yet, kitty cats. That log has to fall before someone's declared the winner. And AJ is right behind. Let's yell timber when his block falls. Timber! Let's have a nice hand for both of our springboard choppers. That's such a cool picture. I love it when those guys chop with Pioneer Peak in the background. Normally you can see it anyway. What are you doing up here, big guy?
Oh, Dad come up here and go ahead and guarantee a victory for Anchorage in this next event.
Guarantee a victory. No big thing. Oh, is that right? Well, here's the big thing. You can't guarantee a victory at anything.
Well, I just did.
You just did. How do you guarantee a victory?
I'll tell you what, I practice all the time. I win everywhere I go, and I've never lost.
Just because you've never lost before today does not mean you're going to win today. How do you know that?
Come on, seriously? Okay, fine. I'm the only one in. Is that what you want to hear?
The only one in it? Okay. You're going to do a little chainsaw carving, aren't you?
Yeah, I figure I'd do a little speed carving for you guys. What do you think?
What are you going to carve?
I'll tell you what, I saw this fluffy little woodland creature on my way to work today, so I figured I'd carve that up real quick.
A furry woodland creature? What kind of furry woodland creature?
It was a bunny rabbit, yeah.
You're going to carve a bunny rabbit. All right, here's a quick carving of a little bunny rabbit. Wait a second. What are you saying yo-ho for?
Yeah, I always say that when I'm done. Yo-ho.
What do you mean when you're done? You just told everyone you're going to carve a rabbit.
I did it right here. Eyes, nose, toes, all rolled into one. Here's two.
Wait a second. Hey, wise guy, where do you see a rabbit that looks like that?
I literally just told you on my way to work this morning. It was right there on the highway. Looked just like that.
No. Wait a second. What was a cute little bunny doing out in the road?
Oh, well, he's sleeping.
What makes you think he was sleeping?
I mean, when I ran him over, he looked pretty tired. And I backed up and he got exhausted.
Oh, come on. That is not the kind of rabbit these people came to the state fair to see. Can you carve a real rabbit with ears and all sorts of rabbity stuff?
Of course I can. You guys want to see a real rabbit? All right, one rabbit coming up. Yo-ho!
The face? All right, here we go. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Get your cameras ready, guys.
Show them.
Yeah, you guys want to see it, right?
Look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, let's go through it. We got two big ears, two eyes, nose, and a big old happy smile because he's at the Alaska State Fair. And he's yo-ho! Marcos, and it's sunny out. So, not for long. We have two bunny buck teeth. That's really a great feature. It's kind of like for the little rabbit to eat carrots. And right now, we're going to give Mark a minute to finish it up.
What? No, yeah, I'm done. Yo-ho!
You're done? Yes, I've seen a rabbit before. I know you were done. I don't think so, because I like him, and I think everybody here likes it. However, I thought you'd put a little more detail in than that.
You know what? I did forget that. You're right. I did. I'll put that in now. You're right.
Forget what?
Well, detail goes right there in D-back.
Oh my. Detail goes in. Yeah, you did forget. Guess what else? Look at the face. Freddie Forgetful. You forgot whiskers, too. Come on.
Oh, yeah, you know, no rabbit's complete without whiskers, right, guys? Yeah, I feel foolish about missing those 2 key cuts, so you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to break out a brand new cut for you guys, okay? Never been performed in front of a live audience before because it's so dangerous, technical, difficult, and dangerous. That's right, double danger factor.
Danger. Is that right? What is it?
It's called the furry, fluffy eyebrow.
You got a name for this thing, huh? Furry, fluffy eyebrow. That sounds like one big, humongous eyebrow.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, one eyebrow.
Why would you do that?
I met AJ's girlfriend the other day. She inspired me. So.
That's gonna make sense.
Hey, all right. You better watch out, AJ. So what are you going to do first?
First detail.
Detail. Oh man, that's really starting to look like a rabbit. What's that? The furry, fluffy eyebrow. You guys ready? Yeah. All right. Lay it on. What am I doing? What are you doing? You can't fix that. Mark, stop. You can't. Stop, Mark. You stop. Son, look at the sun. No.
Furry, fluffy eyebrow, thanks.
Furry, fluffy eyebrow. Mark, you just decapitated that cute little rabbit.
No, I just irritated him.
You cut his ears right off. How'd you manage to do that?
Wait, you're blaming this on me?
I'm blaming this on... You're running the chainsaw. Who could you possibly blame this on?
I'll tell you what, I thought that rabbit looked great before all the detail business, didn't you guys? Yeah, then you go ahead and make me feel bad for missing those 2 cuts, so I decided to bring out this new one, and I told you how dangerous it was. And I decided to do it anyway, and it was coming along great. And about halfway through, you come running over here, waving her arms around like some crazy lady, smelled like the south end of a northbound donkey. That's right, my eyes started to water. I couldn't see what I was doing, and you made me do it.
I made you do what?
Cut a hair too deep, poor guy.
You cut the hare's head right off. Way to go. I apologize to you folks for the chainsaw carving. Speed climbing's coming up next. You go sit down and think about what you've done and get ready for tomorrow, because we got another big day at the fair, and you have to come up with a better carve than that. What are you doing? Big Mark, you stand up right now and you show everybody that cute little thing you're sitting on.
Really? You sure?
That's adorable. They're gonna love it.
I mean, I have been working out. Yeah. You said cute little.
I said cute little thing. I meant that.
Oh yeah, it looks like clearly by accident I carved a little hair chair. But I'll tell you what, this is only one cheeker for me. So maybe there's a little lumberjack or lumberjill out there in the audience like to take some souvenir. Put your hands up really high.
This is the hardest part. Little guy in the blue-green shirt. Come on over. All right. Now wave at everybody. Wave. Wave at everybody, and everybody's going to wave back. And what is your name? Jackson. You're Lumber Jackson. Hey, how old are you?
7.
Where do you live?
8th grade.
Jackson, you're the first one today that was sitting in his own town. Congratulations. Can you give everybody a great, big lumberjack yo-ho? Love that. And tell me, Jackson, who did you come to the fair with today?
My mom and dad and my siblings.
Mom and dad and siblings. Will you point to your father? Are you the dad? He's like, I hope so. Is it all right if Jackson takes this chair home as a souvenir of visiting the Lumberjack Show at the State Fair?
Yes.
All right, that'll be $25. Get it, Mark. Get it, big Mark. No, plus 45. And I wouldn't hesitate if I were you. So, Jackson, stand up, and he's going to bring that chair over to your family. Let's give both of them a nice hand. How about it? Beautiful. Right now, we're going to turn our attention back to 2 tall poles for our speed climbing competition. These lumberjacks will scale to the tops of the 50-foot Douglas fir using only 2 small spikes attached to the insides of their legs with straps. They also have a belt around their waist and a rope around the tree. And all of that equipment is used to help get to the top, and it can be used as a brake on the way down if necessary. Now these guys also have a pair of gloves on to protect their hands and the ever important crash pad at the bottom for a softer landing. We've got 2 great climbers once again for you here at the Alaska State Fair. Climbing for Camp Wasilla, let's hear for Owen! And climbing for Camp Palmer, give it up for AJ! All right, competitors, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Beautiful down as well. Let's give them all a nice hand. How about it? You guys are amazing. Let's give them a yo-ho. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Are you guys ready for some log rolling? So much log rolling. It's a favorite sport of the North American lumberjack. So we're going to give these guys just 1 minute to get out of their climbing gear and to get into their log rolling Berlin shoes. And that's only going to take a moment, which is a great opportunity for me to take the time to say thank you to all of you for continually coming out to see my family's Lumberjack Show. On behalf of my brother Fred, myself, and all of our Lumberjacks, we're thrilled to come up here every year. But think about it, a guy like AJ and Owen, it's their first time in Alaska. You get to come and work at the Alaska State Fair. And it's pretty cool. And so we get to travel around a little bit. But we've, over the years, made so many friends here. I feel like I'm coming home when I come to the Alaska State Fair. It's my favorite couple weeks of the year. And on behalf of my brother, myself, and all the Lumberjacks, we want to give all of you a great big Lumberjack yo-ho! And I also want to take the moment to thank our sponsor. They've been with us since the beginning. And they're a lumber supply company sponsor, the old-time lumberjack skills, and I think we go hand in hand. These guys provide money every year to the State Fair to sponsor this arena and bring the lumberjacks up to perform free family entertainment for all of you. Let's give Spenard Builder Supply a nice hand. And our sound guy, Georgie. Georgie, come on. Look at him. He is. So listen to this. His dad worked here a couple years, and they're from the Valley, and his dad's working over the concert tonight, so they turned it over to Georgie. He's 17 years old, and he has worked this summer at a camp, and he was a lifeguard. And he saved 3 people's lives. Let's get Georgie a nice hand. He can't do anything about our looks, but he can make us sound good. Sam, also in between shows, we carve the little hair chairs. We all love carving hair chairs. They're only $10, so if the kids are interested, they can get one of those. We have markers. They can all autograph those. Mark carves the little bears. They are only $40. They're adorable, obviously, and you can get yourself a nice souvenir or one for someone else. And we've got a really limited amount of t-shirts. I mean, that's it right there. We've got small, medium, large for kid sizes, small adult, and XXX. A couple women's V-necks, but I'm cutting them in half. $10. $10 for the Shears Lumberjack Show t-shirts. We want to bring new colors up next year, so come and take them off my hand for $10. Step up afterwards. And one more person I want to talk about, who I'll never stop talking about, is Hobo Jim. Is Alaska's official state balladeer. If you're from Alaska, you would know that Hobo Jim passed away 2 years ago. We all said goodbye at the Woodline, like we normally do. We close our show here. We got one beer at the sluice box. He plays our song, and we all dance, and then we get on a plane and go home. We said goodbye, and he called mid-September and said, "I've got cancer, Tina." And he was gone by the end of October. It was so fast. It was shocking to all of us. He was playing here at the Woodlot before we got here, so we've known him for over 30 years, and it just feels really weird not having him here. But his wife's here, and she is carrying on with all of his music. She's behind the Spenard Builder Supply booth, or bleachers right back there. The big Hobo Jim. You can see him over there. His wife Cindy's here, one of the bravest women I know, and their friends Terry and Jim are back there carrying on the tradition. Let's all give Hobo Jim a great big yo-ho. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We will miss him forever. We're going to keep him alive as long as we can here in the Woodlot. Right now, we're going to move on with our log rolling competition. And our log rolling, we're going to have a best.
Stop the show!
Hey, I didn't do nothing. What are you acting so mad about?
Yeah, I got a bone to pick for that rotten, low down, no good, snake in the grass, moose turd eating thief is what he is.
Oh! What?
I am not a thief.
Hey, well, you're a lot of other things, kid. Why are you so mad at him?
He tried stealing my girl Betty Lou from me.
Oh, come on, Mark. Where were you guys?
Well, me and Betty Lou were over there at the sluice box having ourselves a couple lemonades, and I see AJ walking around outside all by himself because he has no friends.
He's got friends, right, Palmer?
Anyway, I felt pretty bad, so I invite him in for some lemonades. I go up to get the next round. I look back, he's got his arm around Betty Lou trying to steal her from me.
Oh, come on. AJ, you're breaking the conduct rules. Is that true?
No, there's 2 big lies in that statement.
Really, what are they?
One, anybody that knows Betty Lou knows this arm will not fit around her.
Oh. She likes the Denali cream puffs. And what's line number 2?
Why would I steal something I can borrow anytime I want it?
Oh. Hey, stop! We're gonna settle this the old-fashioned way. No! Not a chainsaw fight. This is gonna be a lumberjack log joust. Now, lumberjacks were not allowed to fight in the logging camps, but they did have different methods of settling arguments, and this was one of them. They would run a tree across a brook, take some sapling poles, wrap woolen blankets around them, and battle it out. Today we have our modern day jousting poles. Look closely. It's a closet rod, toilet plunger, foursquare ball, and lots of duct tape. And all of these items are available at your local Spenard Builder Supply. long to last. Till Monday, quit bouncing on it. All right, there's rules here, fellas. Yes, there's rules. Rule number 1, no roundhouse swinging. Hey, Mark. Hey. I just said no roundhousing.
Yeah, it's roundhouse. You can't do that again.
You can't do that? Well, thank you for the visual. Don't do it again. Rule number 2, no low blows. Mark, clean your ears out. I just said no low blows.
I thought you said go low blows.
Somebody cancel his date for the night. All right, rule number 3. There must be a friendly handshake before the beginning of the fight. Wait a second, where do you think you're going? No, I didn't mean him, I meant him. You're not touching that. That thing. All right, who's cheering for Palmer? Who's cheering for Anchorage? AJ, sit down. AJ, give it up, man. You're not going to win that one right there. All right, the first one goes to Mark. Shoot, you guys want to see more? Let's go best 5 out of 9 tonight. 2 out of 3. Mark just stands there. Get it, AJ. Come Mark throws him around like a little rag doll. I think everybody realizes AJ deserves a nice hand there. That's really nice, Mark. He carries you around the block and then you punch him in the... Oh, well. All right. He deserves it.
Or for the battle.
All right. We're going to get into our final event, which is our log rolling competition. Each one of these guys has one half of the log. They can't cross it, can't touch your opponent, otherwise anything goes. Who's cheering for Wasilla? Who's cheering for Palmer? Who thinks Big Mark is groovy? Put your hands together.
Okay, so balance, and then they got a back. And they got a spin battery ready.
All right, here we go. In our log rolling competition. 2 out of 3. They look together into the log. They put the step. That time. All right. Who wants to see AJ win it 2 straight? Who says no way? It's Owen. Put your hands together and cheer long. All right, here we go. This is our second ball. Okay, AJ's going in with the light flashing already. He's going for the kill.
There's the killing blow.
I'd say that's possible. That does not look good. You've been beat up today, kid. Hey, where do you think you're going? You can't go home. What the heck just happened out there?
Well, you see, I saw me and Owen. I saw him a little off balance when I finished him off. This new move,
What's that?
the double whammy water kick.
What do you do there?
You kick water with both feet at the same time. Twice as much water.
Who told you to do that?
Well, Mark and I talked about it. Wait a minute.
Not gonna work.
One leg went east, one leg went west. Body didn't know what to do. Straight south.
I think everybody here wants to know, did you hurt yourself?
What kind of question is that? You all saw it. Right there on my bottom.
Fell on your bottom. Is it okay?
Let me check.
Wait, Oh, what?
There's a big crack in it.
There's a big crack in it. Are you gonna be able to pull yourself together and finish?
I think I can pull together. You guys want to see another roll?
All right, Owen wins that one for Wasilla. It's now our third and final fall. Who's cheering for Wasilla? Who's cheering for Palmer? Who could care less? Everybody, put your hands together. And here we go. This is our third and final fall in our log rolling, carrying on the tradition of the old-time lumberjacks in our log rolling competition. We're getting some good splashes in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're getting down to business now. Hey guys, this is a family show. Wait a second. Wait. You got his suspenders. Nice hand for both of our log rollers. We want to thank all of you for coming out to see our show this evening. We hope you enjoyed yourselves and learned something about our country's rich logging heritage. Hey, before we go, let's hear it again for Big Mark.